is the North End. This is the North End.
Hey guys, JP California coming at you guys from an overcast California day here in June gloom, hitting us right early, just a few days early in May. And I'm coming at you guys to discuss the Aston Villa versus Brighton game that just took place on the final day of the season. But before I do, us here at the North End need you guys to like and subscribe. Give me a comment. Give me a comment and put a period. I don't even care. Just come at me. Let me know you guys are watching, checking it out, because we love to have you guys interact with us. It's kind of why we do this. I don't do this. I don't spend an hour of my Sunday just because for the funsies. I do it because I do it for you guys, the viewer, and sometimes we get great hundreds and hundreds of views, and sometimes I get 50 views, and it doesn't matter how many. I want you guys to have these and to let us know how we are doing. I noticed in some of my previous videos I keep looking off to the distance. I keep doing these thought moments, so I'm trying to limit those and have everything pre-planned and ordained so I can just focus on you guys, the viewer. But if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. Without further ado, let's come at you guys with the 5 things we learned about Aston Villa versus Brighton as we did the double over them, winning 2-1. Number 1 is a little bit poor defensive aggression today. I felt Aston Villa, Ezri Konsa, Tyrone Mings, Matty Cash, and Luka Dean were missing some type of defensive to us. Some type of defensive aggression, something that stopped us from being a little soft on our moments of compactness, to stop us from being soft in our moments of, I don't know what you call it, defensive line against Brighton, who are very good, right? They're very good at running the routes and to making their splitting runs in and in behind, and then to play those balls at the right time. They're really good at that. But I thought there was a lot of hesitancy from Tyrone Mings and Ezri Konsa in clearing the ball and going and winning it. Not necessarily in the air, because I feel like they were as good as they always are in the air, but just in some of these balls in the ground from a 10 position or from a center mid, where I felt like they played a ball through and we didn't just command that area. And so for me, that is definitely something Unai Emery should be working on in the offseason, now that it was our last game. But only to concede 1 goal against Brighton is always a good day. So, I do feel there was something hesitant about Aston Villa in that moment. Number 2, high press. Aston Villa's second goal came from a high press from John McGinn, who was almost all alone up there, pressing one of the Brighton center backs. I think it was Pascal Gross who actually had the ball. He dispossesses him on kind of a lunging tackle that was very clean and rightly timed, wins the ball back, and then double pokes it away so it can fall to Leon Bailey, who plays it in to Jacob Ramsey, who takes it on to the keeper. Keeper comes out, and then last minute lays it off to Ollie Watkins. Bing, bang, boom. Great counterattack, great little high press and win, and all the credit goes to John McGinn there for winning that high press and making it happen. It was a great goal, but this isn't the only time we've seen a high press, and I really do expect Aston Villa next season to be pressing higher up the field with some other players who will hopefully make that winning it easier, and not just having to be John McGinn win that, but other players involved as well. Aston Villa did very well on this high press, and they've done it a few times this season. I do expect more of that, so be sure to keep an eye on that at the entry of next season. Unai Emery's not going to stop doing that high press. I believe he's going to keep doing that with the high line behind it so that you keep the other team in their half as much as possible. Number 3, Jacob Ramsey, masterclass. I knew I talked about it last week. I know I said we should not be getting a left-sided midfielder. I know I say this kid has something special, and today was another one of those days. 2 assists and 2 clear-cut opportunities that he just couldn't finish away. He had the assist for Douglas Luiz in the first 10 minutes. He also had the assist that he lays off that I just talked about to Ollie Watkins, which, by the way, takes a real unselfish character to be one-on-one with the goalie, take an extra touch so the goalie comes out, and then the last second poke it away from the goalie so Ollie Watkins can finish. Jacob Ramsey, take a bow, sir. And to know you are Villa through and through. Oh, it just warms my loins. Jacob Ramsey, you had what a great game. 2 key opportunities. One in which the ball is played across and he's just reaching. It hits off the top of his foot and sails over at like point blank range. And then one where he's one-on-one with the goalkeeper just outside the corner of the 6. The keeper comes out and makes a great save. So be it. He should have had the other one that we talked about 72 minutes into the game. But Jacob Ramsey is becoming a star in our eyes. And I highly expect to see him do all of the things next year. Honestly, I think he's going to be a guy who gets 15 goals and assists next season. And I can't wait for him to have, not a breakout year because I thought last year was his breakout year big time, but another stepping stone because I feel like this was the learning curve behind Steven Gerrard and then Unai Emery. Next year, I hope to see a really well chiseled, disciplined Jacob Ramsey. Number 4. Villa Park was rocking. Villa Park was blowing the roof off of all the other stadiums in England today. They were ecstatic. They were over the top. There's videos coming out where 10,000 fans were waiting for the team bus as it pulled in so they could cheer them on. And honestly, I do believe the Aston Villa Park faithful helped push Aston Villa into this win because you know what? There were several times where the momentum started to shift and the fans turned, not against the Aston Villa, but against Brighton with force. And that in itself will rejuvenate the team and brought them to a level where they could dig deep to get this victory, dig deep to defend well, dig deep to keep the counters going and to take the ball. And after a prolonged attack from Brighton for about 15 minutes, Villa ended the game on the top with a 2-1 lead. They were not sitting back and waiting. We were going after them. We wanted a third goal. It was miraculous to see. And those Villa Park faithful fans, you guys did it. You guys are the reason, right? That's why I wish I was at every game. I wish I could because I saw that match and I wasn't jealous. I was sorry that I couldn't be there. I was dying to be there. And I know a bunch of mates were there for me at the game. So you know what? Villa Park, you guys did your job. Fuck yeah. Well done, guys. And number 5, Villa Park, Aston Villa, the team I love and support since 2006, is back in Europe. It's been 13 years. The last time we were back in Europe, Ashley Young was on his first stint with Aston Villa. And now he might be finishing his second stint, but he's helped get us back to Europe. Conference League, I don't give a shit. Right, Brian, Tottenham fan. Oh, you guys go ahead and have, go ahead and have Conference League. We don't want it. You could not touch Europe for the next 10 years, and then you might regret saying that. Have fun with that, right? Have fun with your regular matches and figuring out what coach is going to get fired by Levi next. We'll be having fun on a European tour. It's going to be fabulous. And to start off that European tour, Villa is going to be in America, where I'm going to be bringing you guys live coverage. I'm going to be out there at Philadelphia. Villa versus Newcastle, I believe that game is. It's going to be special. I can't wait. I hopefully next year I can get tickets and go see Villa Park against someone like Juventus or Ajax or some of the European teams that are going through. And I just can't wait. I'm not going to be this fan with their nose stuck up in the air. I'm too good for that. No, Aston Villa is not too good for it. And we're not a small club. We are a big club that are ready to be back in Europe. And this is one step in the project that is Aston Villa. So you know what, Aston Villa fans? Let's lap it up. Let's be happy, not just this weekend, but for months to come. Aston Villa fans, up the Villa. North End followers, please make sure you guys like and subscribe. Get at the video. Hopefully you guys liked me, JP California, in a fast video. Signing off.
This is the North End.